Hello guys, welcome to this video. Today I'm going to make this, fighting world called the Raid, the biggest raid I've ever spawned versus an army of iron golems and tons of villagers. So I'm just gonna make my world like this and then we're just gonna load it for it to load. Alright, there we go. So it's a very nice plains biome. And yeah, so it's gonna be a little fresh blue sky, and we're just gonna find a new place, good place, to be exact, for my arena. This spot is good. Alright, so I'm just gonna go down here and fix the arena according to my, kind of like thinking. Anyway, so we're just gonna get pillager spawn eggs, vindicator spawn eggs, evoker spawn eggs, ravager spawn eggs, and iron golem spawn eggs, and stone. So the reason why I picked stone is that I'm gonna repair the battlefield I'm going to make, but I'm just gonna have to refill in these blocks, and these gravel is especially very tricky because they fall easily. So we're just gonna create the battlefield, and since mobs do not fall through gravel, they're safe. So we're just gonna make the first wall of my arena, and we're just gonna make a basic arena, and it has to be big enough to fit all of the mobs. And I think this spot, the wall is going good so far. And yeah, I just have to clear all these blocks so that they don't get in the way, of course. So we're just gonna make the wall like that, like so that there's plenty of space for the mobs to move around a lot. And I'm going to stop right there, and I'm just gonna come down diagonally to match up with this one. Okay, so I'm just gonna now make the second wall, and it's like the identical first one, except it's 2 blocks high. So I have to clear all the blocks that might be like the mobs could escape through. So I'm just gonna block it off if there ever is a stair-like block in front of another block. And I'm almost finished with this arena part. And I just have to clear all the blocks like I said. There, now we finished the arena. It's looking good so far. And now we're just gonna make a line down the side of the arena so that each side has an equal amount of mobs. So we're just gonna make the basic wall like that, and we have to make sure it's 2 blocks high, or else the mobs will escape outside of the arena, and then of course that'll be a gigantic headache for you guys. So there, we've got the half side. Kind of looks like a heart anyway, but we've got that side, and now we're gonna spawn the biggest raid I've ever seen. So we're gonna start by spawning, we're gonna freeze the game first, and we're gonna put some ravagers. Ravagers are especially very dangerous mobs, but they have one weakness: rabbits. So anyway, we're gonna spawn a lot of pillagers, vindicators, and evokers. We're just gonna bunch them up like that, and then it's gonna be a little funny, but like those, like I said, when the game's frozen and you bunch up mobs together in one block, it kind of looks funny like that. And we're gonna do especially the same for 7 groups, I think. Yeah, 7 groups. Or should I say 6 groups? I have no idea. But anyway, we're just gonna make those groups full of villagers. It's looking good so far. Gonna make, oh yes, I was right. It was 7 groups. No, 8 groups, I think. Anyway, so we're just gonna fill all these groups with pillagers, vindicators, and evokers, like I said. And of course, the raid might win because, it's filled with various types of villagers. And I think the easiest villager to defeat is the pillager because it's very slow, of course. And its crossbow, it takes time to reload its crossbow, just like in the game. So we're just gonna finish bunching up all these villagers, and it's like those, and then kind of looks a mix of colors. So we're just gonna add for these 3 more groups or 4 more groups, and we have 2 more to go, and we'll add the Iron Golem army. Now this is just the first part of the battle, and I figured out by the time that I am done with this kind of type of battle, the video is gonna end too short. So I decided to put a second raid or battle, and this is how it looks so far. So a couple of Ravagers and Illagers. Now we're gonna spawn an army of Iron Golems on the other side. Like I said, Iron Golems are pretty strong too. They're your allies, but if you ever attack a villager, well, the Iron Golem is gonna come after you. And anyway, so we're just gonna put as many Iron Golems as we can, but since the game is frozen, we don't have much space to deal with. And I figured out that on the second or first battle, yeah, so on the first battle right now, I'm gonna put a bunch of villagers. Yep. No, that's on the second battle. Anyway, so the first stage is Iron Golems, and the second stage, oh wait, never mind, we're getting villagers. So we're just gonna bunch up the villagers like last time. It's gonna be a lot of villagers. Like, yeah, I figured out by the time like those, I figured out that we'd pretty much add a lot of villagers, more than the Illagers, of course. And there, I think that should be good. And this is what the final battle looks like. So I'm just gonna leave a hole so that the Ravagers could get through too. So this is what it looks like. Iron Golems and Illagers. Now I'm just gonna unfreeze the game and you'll see how the bunched up Illagers look like when it actually unfreezes. So here are the Iron Golems and the Illagers, and when I unfreeze it, the Iron Golems are just, yeah, like that. So it kind of looks like that. It's pretty chaotic, and you should turn down the sound a little bit because with all those sounds, it's pretty loud. So as you can see, the villagers are pretty much perishing and, you know, freaking out and panicking. And of course, the villagers are totally obliterated. And we're just gonna leave with the Iron Golems first. Wow, that actually pretty much, oh, okay. That was not what I expected. And to make a second battle, we're gonna have to kill all those guys using a command. I think, yeah, I figured out, oh, and I never expected that, but, oh yes, I have to get a little bit closer. And as you can see, the Vexes are perishing in the air because they take damage a few more seconds after spawning. And yeah, I figured out that we land right in the middle of this so that when we kill all those, we're gonna kill all entities, and there, it all died. So we're gonna make a second battle, but of course I figured out that we're gonna have to pick up all those items. Wow, just look at all those items. I figured out that I think we should, oh, the spawn X disappeared. Anyway, so we're gonna pick up all these items, and of course, we're going to store them in an ender chest and another chest to figure out. And of course, all these items are so, you know, precious because the Totem of Undying gives you one more chance to survive. And saddles, they can be ridden, and, well, potion, you know, the Omnis Potion, well, they set a raid on the villages that you most love. So there, we cleaned up all that arena. Now we're just gonna have, whoa, that's a lot of Totem of Undyings. Anyway, so we're just gonna get an ender chest and we're gonna store all those. Yep, it's an ender chest. So we are going to put the ender chest on the outside of the arena, and we're just gonna store all those Totem of Undyings. And you can't stack Totem of Undyings, which is sad. And we're just gonna figure out that we're gonna store all of those and maybe put another chest. Yes, we're gonna put another chest if we run out of room for the remaining items so that we have plenty of space for our another spawnings, because as you can see, they all disappeared when I first killed them all. And we're just gonna get a normal chest, and yes, a large chest, and we're just gonna store all those items. Of course, I would have used the normal chest, but I like the large chest better. And sure, I'm going to put all of these things there. Now we're gonna remake the spawn eggs. We're gonna regate all the spawn eggs. But first, of course, I have to freeze the time again. Because freezing the time, gives you a chance to, like, respawn them. Okay. So, of course, I'm gonna freeze the game. There, now the game is frozen. And then I'm gonna respawn all these, raid armies. And I figured out I pretty much separate all of the pillagers and vindicators like that. But later I figured out that bunching them up together would be much more better. Yeah, as you can see, yeah. So I just decided to put vindicators. Yeah. And this time I'm pretty much gonna do smaller groups. Less than 8. Like last time. So, and I just have to finish bunching up all of them up. And for this last one, and I'm gonna put a lot of Ravagers. And after I'm done with that, I'm gonna put a little bit more Iron Golems. But the strange thing is that after I spawned all of the Iron Golems, most of them were just stuck in the rock. And yes, we're gonna spawn all the Ravagers. And we're gonna spawn a little bit more. There, so this is how it looks like from the raid army. Now we're gonna spawn Iron Golems, a little bit more than last time. So I'm gonna try to summon all of these as much as I can, because the first battle, wasn't really so fair. So I decided that if I think the Iron Golems are losing, I'm gonna spawn a few more Iron Golems in the battle. And if the raid still wins, well, congratulations, raid. If not, well, congratulations, Iron Golems. And I'm gonna spawn, of course, like I said, I'm gonna try to summon a lot of these guys. And you'll see how they are stuck together a little bit. Yeah, this is how it looks like, and I think I should add a little bit more Iron Golems to the arena. So yes, this is how it looks like, and as you can see, it's a little bit more than last time. So we got the raid, Ravagers, and Iron Golems. Okay, so I guess this will be the second battle. And I'm just gonna unfreeze the game. Okay, we're gonna unfreeze the game. And let's see. Oh yes, so the Iron Golems in the raid. Yes, there. Now, oh yeah, as you can see, you see the Iron Golem right there? Like, they're not doing anything, like they're stuck there. Yes, and as you can see, I've summoned a little bit more Iron Golems, and still the raid is winning. Holy, how are the raid is so strong that even they can kill off a bunch of army of Iron Golems. And yes, the Ravagers are like perishing, and you can see one Ravager right there trying to get the Iron Golems. And as you can see, 5 of them are stuck in the stone. They're not doing anything. Oh, some of them have totally overpowered the Iron Golems, but still, there are pretty much more Illagers to go. And if the Illagers win again, well, like I said, congratulations, raid. If not, well, congratulations. Wow. Wait, I forget. I can't get these guys off. Like, seriously? I can't get these guys off. Oh my gosh, I think I'll just have to leave them off for a while. No, oh my gosh. Nope, there goes one. Why are they... Dang. The pillagers are literally attacking the Iron Golem, but the Iron Golem is not doing anything. And as you can see, I've summoned 3 more Iron Golems, fresh Iron Golems, to figure out and solve this raid problem. And yes, I think the Iron Golems are going to win. Yeah. Yeah, the raid is going to win. Oh my gosh. Well, that's the ending. Goodbye, guys.